These pods are really creepy. I thought they had actually rooms. They don't. They're just like little creepy pods. But, oh, nap time. Ma. Good night. Close the door. Okay, apparently we can't do that. How do you... What do you do? Okay, so... Here's the ebook. Evelyn Carmichael in her 20s fell! Celebrating with her boyfriend, she slipped the going down staircases. Okay. Rooftop-related injury deaths have steadily risen, making up 60% of all recorded accidents. Wow. That's very strange. Doesn't it seem suspicious to you, maybe? What's in this? Flag Girl, the Limcon has agreed to meet you tonight. I don't know how large or small this window of opportunity is. I'm sorry I can't even help. Attached to the police report file on the night of the incident. You owe me a pocket secretary. Only witness his boyfriend was found at case. Severe head trauma, cranial laceration. That's not good. Suspect, Lee Hong. Okay. From Lee Hong called. Evelyn Carmichael was dead. Victim was unresponsive. Victim was transported. Suspect wearing a shirt and what appeared to be covered in blood. Huh. If she fell, how could he have had blood in his shirt? Suspicion about intoxication. Later claimed the incident occurred moments before. Narcotic in his body. Inconclusive data. While blood cast-off patterns match those of fall, there's no evidence of a low to medium velocity impact spatter to match victim's wound in the probable cause of death. Huh. So they did bad things and like killed her and then threw her to make it look like she was just fell, but she really didn't. Okay, so that's taken care of. Now we can go to upstairs to see Mr. Van Bruggen. Right? Section 2. Where's section 3? More stairs. We gotta do some more stair running, dude. Keep in shape, Jensen. You can't get fat here drinking all this beer and eating all these candy bars. You gotta stay fit. So we're going to the pod. I like how this dude, like, the most secure place they could think of was this tiny little pod. No, we're not gonna keep you in a hotel or in a secure building. Just in this little pod. Hi.
Forget it, man. You're not my type.
This isn't a booty call, Van Bruggen. This is about you and some friends of yours I met in Detroit.
Detroit? Yeah, okay. I got it now. You at Serif, right? You were there when I had to pull the plug.
So you admit it. You were running a mole.
The heck, man. Just the heck. Worst decision I ever made taking that gig. As you can obviously see.
You attack my people, Windmill. You hope to walk away from this. You tell me what you know.
Down, boy. I've got no allegiance to that backstabbing bitch who hired me. Especially after she painted a target on my back. The girl you want is Zhao Yunru, Tai Young Medical's CEO.
Tai Young Medical? They're Serif's biggest competition.
How do you think they got that way? Zhao doesn't like competition, see? So she uses hack attacks, blackmail, extortion, anything she can do to destabilize him. No offense, but Serif was just the latest in a long line.
You got any proof of this?
There's a surveillance recording in the Tai Young Tower. I stashed it on the server in case I ever needed an insurance policy.
Not a very smart place to hide it, seeing as you don't work there anymore.
Things got hot before I could move it. And now, I got you to get it for me. Of course, you can't just walk into that place. You're gonna need an employee card encoded with your biometrics to use the TYM shuttle.
Let me guess. You're gonna tell me where to get one.
Hey, I'm always prepared. There's a certain security guard, likes to dabble with the ladies. You'll find him at the Hengsha Hotel top floor corner room. Sneak in, snatch the card while he's otherwise engaged, and bring it back here so I can code it with the biometrics in your passport.
I was there when you flatlined that mole, Van Bruggen. You think I'm gonna trust you?
You have to if you want that evidence. Now run along, Serif, man. And don't get too distracted watching the action.
Creepy, and he called me Serif Man, which is like Sandman, but cooler. And I have to go steal a card so we can go get to where we're getting. Which is... rival company, Tai Young Medical, is behind it. I need to steal a TYM employee card to get in to see that chick. Where are we going? The Hotel Hengsha. Okay, great. Alright, so we're out of here. We're leaving this place. We're donezo with this cool little pod, and now we're gonna... whoops. Now we're gonna get back to the place where we spent so much of our lovely time. What is going on? Oh, here's the stairs. So much of our time in that Hengsha hotel. At the very beginning, right where our chopper landed. You wouldn't think that you'd be spending so much time there, but apparently we are. So we gotta leave the Alice Pods, which is a pretty cool place. Let's see if there's anything back here in this alley. I don't want to go to the fire escape, really. Alright. So we're out of here, and then we'll go back to the hotel, get our card, and I'm guessing we're going to have to bring it back here, so a lot of running is in store for Mr. Jensen. Alright. Doop, let's go! Make our way back to the wonderful hotel where everything began for us here in Hengsha. Okay, so basically we have a rival corporation who is being evil to Seraph and trying to hack into them. At least they planted that mole guy to try to get info from Seraph. So are these all the the bounty hunter guys that have the Augs, like the Barrett and those the weird tall chick, are they all working for this other corporation, or are there multiple players at play here? And if you remember the intro movie, go watch part 1 again if you don't remember. But in the intro movie, there's some random guy talking to a whole host of creepy people on his computer, and there's no indication made of who any of those guys are. We have not seen any of them again, and they're talking about Megan's research, and you have to imagine they are the ones or had a major hand in the whole attack. So if you don't remember that or haven't seen it, or you forget it by now because it's been so long, go check it out, and that should give you a good insight sort of into what is going on. Or, whoa, hello. I thought I remembered that guy from somewhere else. To what, just re-spark your brain on the potential for corruption, the potential for backstabbing, the potential for I think there's multiple players. I don't think this is just like a 1v1 thing. Like, there's a group out to get Seraph, and Seraph is trying to stay strong. No, I think there's like, I don't know. I think it could be more dastardly than that. Why am I like getting farther away? Okay, I'm not. Like, there's multiple groups. There's one group probably trying to get Seraph. There's one group probably trying to, you know, maybe those people trying to steal Megan's technology. One group just trying to get ahead. You never know. I have no idea. Okay. So, oh, this is the guy I saw before. Remember, we saw him right when we first got here. Alright. I'm gonna go take him out. Ready? And he's got a girl here. Hello, girl. Please don't see me. I'm gonna take you out anyway. Boom. Jaw punch. Hey, you can go now, okay? Leave. He's probably a jerk anyway. Alright, well, I need to take his keycard, wherever it is. Smart card, thank you.
Jensen, you got any news yet? You know I hate being left in the dark.
Jump off the balcony, please don't. That's
Van
dangerous.
Bruggen. Looks like the Tai Young Medical Corporation hired him and the Mercs to destabilize us.
TYM? They already have the lion's share of the global augmentation market. Why use Van Bruggen?
In order to get that share. Hopefully I'll be able to prove it once I get this smart card back to Van Bruggen.
You need backup, let me know.
Alright. Taking it back to Van Bruggen. We could go to the limb clinic here, but I kind of want to just... Wait. I don't need to go to the roof. I gotta get back to the Alice pod, so... We'll run. If the limb clinic was on our way, I'd stop there, but I kind of want to just... If I need backup, let him know. I'll get this, and then before we go to TYM, before we go to the medical clinic, or they're not the medical clinic, but they're like big giant corp building, maybe then we can take on the whole little side quest business for Malak. Her best friend Evelyn, who was wrongfully murdered, and no one did anything about it, which is rude and not nice. The Hive. Okay, where am I going? What is going on here? Alice Garden Pods. Yes, this is where I need to go. Okay. Back down here, you hear the bees of the Hive. We're getting close. Well, we've already been to the Hive, so I guess we're not really getting close. We've already, well, been close. That was a huge jump. How many paraxes do I have? Just one. Alright. Just one. Just one. Just one. Just one. But one is a magic number. It can do a lot for you. The Alice Garden Pods, the coolest hotel. Actually, it's a really tiny hotel or apartment or whatever you want to call it. I don't know that I'd pay to go here. Because it's so small, you really don't have any room to do much of anything. You just lay there, it's just like, go to bed now. Boop. Alright. Okay. Trying to think. Well, I'm just trying to jog my memory of the intro movie and past things and see if I can connect any dots, but I can't really. They're keeping it pretty mysterious. Like, a lot of games you can figure out, you know, a third of the way through, or you got a pretty good sense of what's going on, but they do a nice job of making everything seem very, like, tricky. Like, I really don't know. I'm just as excited to find out as Jensen, apparently, as to find out what's going on. So we'll go back to this guy and be like, dude.
My visit
Whoops.
is related exclusively
Where is those stairs?
has consumed
Stairs.
all of my attention these days.
Why do I feel like I'm missing the stairs? Oh, here they are. Thank you. Yeah, I'm just as excited as Jensen and Pritchard to find out what the heck is going on. Floor 3. Here we go. Mr. Van Bruggen, make me a member of TYM.